which does not seem to be changing at all, particularly as people head to their holiday destinations as well as just going back home. But let's continue now with this conversation around transportations. 8 people have been killed in 3 separate crashes in the Free State since the early hours of this morning. 5 of them died in a collision between 2 minibus taxis on the N6 stretch between Reddersburg and Bloemfontein. Now, 11 people were injured and taken to various hospitals in Bloemfontein. In the second incident, 1 person was killed in a collision between a taxi and a car on the N6 stretch near Smithfield. In yet another incident, 2 people were killed in a collision between a truck and 2 cars on the N3 road near Villiers. Our reporter Ishmael Modiba was at the scene.
We are told that this accident happened in the early hours of the morning around 6 a.m. That is between Bloemfontein and Reddersburg on the N6. For now, what we have witnessed so far is there are 5 fatalities that are on this particular route. The accident involved two minibus taxis. The one taxi, it was only the driver who was the passenger in that particular taxi. It's a head-on collision between the 2 taxis. The other taxi, which was going from the Bloemfontein direction towards Reddersburg, it had 15 passengers, and the injured, or the passengers who are injured in that minibus taxi have been taken to Pelenomi Hospital. But for now, as you can see, the traffic has been open for now just to ease the congestion on the road. But what is happening is they keep on closing and opening it for the flow of traffic. I'm just going to move out from the shot so that my colleague Tsepo Muiwe can show you actually what is the remain of this motor taxi, where the injured person here is the driver. This is the incident as it happened, and what is discouraging or disturbing in this particular scene, when we arrived here, when we were driving towards here, we were obviously, when you go to an accident scene, you know that you can see that already there is traffic that is picking up, and the road conditions were not conducive for us because it was already raining, and we were driving, cautiously on the road. But we were disturbed by the number of cars that were driving at a high speed, overtaking us, and that's the kind of impression that we have seen, that there are other motorists who don't actually observe the rules of the road, and they are not courteous to other road users, particularly when the weather is like this, it's raining. That's the situation so far. But the medical personnel and the police are on the scene trying to investigate the crime scene at the moment. And I can also tell you that this is not the only accident in the Free State. There's another accident that happened in the between Roadside and Villiers on the N3 in the Free State, where 2 people have died in the early hours of this morning. So you can see that already we are days before Christmas, and there are fatalities that we are observing in our roads. And you know that Free State is not only just it's a central province where many people use the province various the national roads to go to Cape Town, Durban, and the Eastern Cape.